recording that? Oh. There you go, you have it. The Locks, 24 Hours to Live. Who is it, Mace? It was on Mace.
And DMX. Yeah, this is off of Mace's first album.
There you go.
So who's the artist here?
That's actually off of the soundtrack. That's the soundtrack to The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. It's the movie, it's the old 70s, 80s movie. So. That's all into the.
It sounds like some Starsky and Hutch right here.
So we just.
What you doing? Slowing it down?
Slowing it down.
French Montana.
This is a Marvin Gaye record, a Marvin Gaye song. It's called Come Live With Me, Angel.
This is when they had that song with Joe and G-Unit.
There you go. So there you go. There goes a little bit, a couple of records for y'all wondering how the rappers get these beats, or how the producer produced the beats. They just take a little piece of this, throw it in the sampler, and hook it up with some drums or whatever they do, and it becomes a terrific beat sometimes. Break out of some. This is like a very often used drum beat. Now, at some point they put out a lot of these records called street beats and break beats. There's a whole bunch of break beats that came on a record, all on one record. All the DJs, a lot of DJs use these records to produce a lot of the old hip hop. You know? So, it was usually on one record with a compilation with a whole bunch of beat breaks on one record. But this is like an original 45 of one of the songs that would be on these records. And a lot of people used it a lot. But my homeboy, gotta give credit due to my man Ken Sport, because he always looks out for me. And he hooked me up with this 45, and it's a gem. So I'm going to share it with you guys.
We thank you in advance. I thank you now. Oh man, hold on. The symphony, right?
A lot of people use it. De La Soul. So again, so that you hear the drum beat, here you go.
Or was it Bismarck? There was somebody on that team that used that.
A lot of people use that.
Alright, never mind.
So
I'm probably right about both of them.
Yeah, you could probably, there's a whole bunch of people that use these. Wu-Tang Clan use these drums.
On the first album.
Yeah, I don't even, you know what? Honestly, a lot of people use those drums. And then I'll play, because I'm sure you have a lot of Jay-Z fans out there that, you know.
Of course.
That watch your channel, your show.
He has the longest running career.
So, for you guys out there that are Jay-Z fans.
Next to Nas, that is. Nas got a longer career than his.
Here you guys go. So this is like a sample he used on like his first album. And I think it was called Silk-Filled Thoughts or something like that. So
I'll say this, Reasonable Doubt is a very special album.
It's a great album.
From the first track to the last track. It was just special.
wonder where these people get the music from.
Oh yeah. Yes. Everyday Peoples, we back with DJ Marlon B / hip hop producer. How you feeling?
Chilling, lounging, cooling out, G.
Yo, the people's been talking to me and they got some questions for you. They wanted me to ask.
Well, hopefully I could answer them for you.
Alright, so first off, they want to know, how long have you been producing?
My first beat I started producing was when I was 13.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Man.
So that's a long time ago.
So you like a prodigy, son?
Maybe like 20. That was 20-something years ago. That's the first time it was on a 4-track. It was done on a 4-track with a sampler that you press with a sampler that you just manually sample with press a button. So
okay.
I didn't know how to loop. It's just that's how it went.
All right. So any of your work ever come out for the masses to hear?
I did produce a track that and they did press up some records. Some people reached out to me. I don't know how they found me, but I guess my name on the record. And they found me and they asked me if I produced the record, and I said yes. And the record goes for like $200 or something online. But I only have 2 copies, guys, so that's it. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So,
what's the name of the record? Do you have a name for it?
The artist is One Deep, and the song that I produced was As the Beat Goes On.
As the beat goes on. Nah,
Yeah.
I'm playing. Oh, for real?
Well, that's the hook that they used for it, yeah. I just did the music. I just did the beat, you know what I'm saying? My boy that I went to high school with was the MC, and then he had his homegirl who sang the hook as the beat goes on. Yeah.
You ever been in a group? If so, what was your name?
I think, anyone in New York that was into hip-hop was a part of a group or was a rapper or a producer or a DJ at some point. Yes, I had, my high school friends, neighborhood friends, we had a group. Forgot what it was called, whatever. It's not really important. We grew up together. I made beats. There was a bunch of MCs, probably like 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Can't remember anymore. There's a lot of them talented guys, and we had fun with it,
So that was like the Wu-Tang Clan, the hood.
Some people was like, yo, you're the Wu-Tang Clan. I was never really, I thought we had our own thing going on. I was pretty confident with our own thing, and it was a pretty cool, fun growing up journey.
So what happened with the group? If you mind us asking.
The group went on to sign a contract with someone. I didn't sign the contract, so I wasn't part of that project. But I'm cool. I went on to to take on DJing more at that point. They continued on with their MC careers.
Oh man, do you regret not signing that contract?
Actually, I sure do. I sure do not regret signing that contract. I saw the contract and I'm not even a lawyer, and back then it doesn't really take a rocket scientist.
Do you want to go into the gist of what the contract entailed, or?
Well, it was a really cheap contract. I was lucky because I was interning at some record labels. I happened to intern for, some A&Rs and promotion people. And it was, did some stuff in the record industry. And so I told my friends in the industry, I said, hey, listen, these people want me to sign this contract. I could look at it and tell that it wasn't, for my benefit. But, you know, I figured I'd pass it by them since they're more professional than I am. And they said, you know what, Marlon, you're right. These contracts really don't benefit you. So I was right. I read him. But, you know, I think all my friends were kind of, you know, they thought that I should have signed it maybe. Maybe they thought it would have benefited me. But it was a really cheap put together contract, and it really didn't benefit me at all. And you know what? I had more fun doing it without a contract just for fun. You know, once people started meeting managers out of nowheres and signing contracts without, you know, not that I have to know, hey, I ain't signed it, you know, but they did, and they never, I'm not sure if they ever put an album out or anything.
Well,
not sure.
Aside from their adventures without you, one thing I've learned is to know your worth.
Yeah, exactly. See, and that's why I just figured, you know, I worked hard on these beats, and they just want me to sign this contract that says that they own the beats. They wanted me to hand over the discs with my beats on it, and I just felt like...
So they wanted your masters?
Yeah, and I just felt like, I mean, nah, I'm good. I was good at the time. I was like, I'm fine. And you know what? I just the experience of having your, you know, people you consider friends go to you to ask you to sign these contracts to give your works of art up so they could go on tour and have fun.
And live it up.
Live it up, get the girls, pop the bottles, get the limos, and tell me, don't worry, when there's royalties, we'll send it to you. Like, I thought that was very kind, but I just declined to do it, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't feel like doing it. You know? I probably would have felt like a whole lot worse if they made it or something, you know what I'm saying? But I just kind of followed my instincts, man. And I don't regret it. Nah, I've been having fun DJing.